Howdy everybody, it's Angelo from Daily Vita Moves, and yes, this is the third video in our series of 4 hip and quad stretches. So you may have seen the runner's lunge where one leg is behind you and you're just trying to sit down and push your hips forward to stretch the front of the hip. So we're going to use this runner's lunge, but I'm going to show you a way to really step it up and really get more bang for your buck while doing this stretch. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos in the series, go ahead and watch those as well and practice those. I'll put the links down here below because even though this movement today is gonna seem pretty simple, it is the way we're gonna do it is gonna be somewhat advanced. So you do want some level of flexibility or extensibility already in the front of your hip and your quads. So, all right, let's get to it. Okay, so this position can be challenging to keep your balance. So one thing you want to keep out for is the width of your base here. So you don't want your feet and knee and this back leg to be so much lined up, because see, now it's hard for me to keep my balance. So if you have a little bit of a wider base, you'll be able to stay balanced as you do this movement, as opposed to being in this where the more inlined, it's going to be much more challenging. So make sure your feet are at least hip width or shoulder width apart when you do this movement. Okay, so we're going to come into a half kneeling position here, sort of in this lunging position. And instead of being this, instead of being a passive movement where we're just kind of sitting here and trying to push the hips forward, we're going to make it more active. Okay, so let me show you here from the front. What we're going to do is push our hands into this front knee, and then we're going to lift the back knee off the ground and try to press that heel into the ground as we start to try to push our body upright. Okay, and then as this heel is pressing into the ground, we're going to try to bring our hips forward and down. Okay, and then relax. So this is what it looks from the side. We're going to come into this half kneeling position, hands on our front knee. Okay, we're going to start to push on that as we lift our knee off the ground, and I'm going to try to press that back heel into the ground. You notice as I do that, it's really going to stretch the back of our calves here, and we're going to start to contract the back glute. So push your hands into your knee. That's going to contract your trunk muscles here, your abs in the front, and a little bit of your lats and your pecs to keep you upright, to keep you from falling forward here. So we're going to be active, keeping the body upright, trying to press this heel and squeeze this back glute. Okay, after you have that, we're going to try to reach that hip forward and down. You know, my hip's not moving too much, but I really feel a stretch through this region here. Okay, hold that for a few seconds and then slowly relax. Okay, and then we'll come to the other side. So again, in this half kneeling position, we're going to lift the back knee, press into the ground, try to press that back heel into the ground. Okay, once we have that contraction, some glute contraction there as well, we're going to try to bring the hips forward and down towards the ground, all the while still maintaining that contraction, trying to press that heel into the ground. So as we're contracting these muscles here in the back, it's going to send signals in our body to relax these muscles, so then we can stretch them more, get more extensibility there. Okay, hold that for a few seconds and then relax. Okay, great. So that ends our video series on hips and quad stretches. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, go ahead and watch those and practice those. Those 2 along with this third one, you can make your own hip and quad stretching routine. Practice these Vita moves, enjoy them every day, and please share this with your friends and family. Better yet, teach them what you're learning here and they'll thank you for it. Here's to making moves that nourish your life. We'll see you soon.